Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today's video is a get ready with me. It's been a while since I've done one of these and I've honestly missed doing these videos. I love makeup, I love beauty, I love sharing things that I love, and I really want to start doing more of these. It's just kind of hard sometimes, you know, with the littles, being a mom, getting my setup out, it just kind of takes a while, but they're at school today and I just knew I wanted to sit down and do one of these because it's been a while. So if you would like to see more get ready with me's in the future, make sure you give this video a thumbs up so I know you want to see more. It would be greatly appreciated to let me know if you want to see these. And everything that I use today will be listed and linked down below for you. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. To get started, I'm going to prime with the Too Faced Hangover RX. It is a tried and true primer for me. I absolutely love this. Cannot live without it. For foundation, I'm using this Laura Mercier Flawless Fusion Ultra Longwear Foundation. Mine is in the shade 2-in-1 Cashew. I use 2 pumps of this and I dot it all over my face first. And then I'm gonna blend it out with my Real Techniques sponge. I really like this foundation. It is medium coverage, it is buildable to full. It's very lightweight on the skin and it lasts all day. I just really enjoy it. It does pull a little yellow. Her foundations tend to pull a little yellow. For concealer, I'm also using the Laura Mercier Flawless Fusion Concealer. This is in the shade 1N. It takes me a little while to find my shades in a lot of her products, well, foundation and concealer, just because they do pull a little yellow and I am very much a true neutral undertone. So like the foundation, the concealer is also very lightweight. It wears really well throughout the day, but it's also a medium coverage. So if you like a full coverage concealer, this one might not be for you, but I love how natural the foundation and the concealer are. My face is looking a little white just because of the tone of this foundation, but once everything else is on, it'll be great. So I am going to set using my Hourglass Mineral Veil loose setting powder. This is my favorite loose setting powder, and to set it with, I'm using this Kat Von D Shade and Light brush. Just put that underneath my eyes. And then to set the rest of my face, I am using the Laura Mercier Candle Glow Sheer Perfecting Powder in the shade 2. I know that this base routine is very Laura Mercier heavy, but I really do love her face products and her base products. They're really great. And if you really enjoy a natural, you know, medium coverage face, I think you would definitely like the Laura Mercier products. And I love this Candle Glow powder. I use it as a setting powder because I have normal to dry skin, and it's similar to the Hourglass powders, except this has just like a very light coverage. The Hourglass powders don't really offer any coverage. They're just more of like a finishing powder. And I guess if you had oily skin, you could set and then use this as a finishing powder, but I use it as a setting powder. It adds just a little bit of color to my face, and it sets everything. It makes my skin look really natural and healthy and adds a very subtle glow. I'm gonna move on to brows, and I had a mini of the Benefit Precisely My Brow, and I ended up purchasing a full size. This is in the shade 3.5. It took me a while to get used to using a pencil again, but I do really enjoy this pencil. It's very soft and easy to fill in my brows. I'm gonna need a little thing right here. I've done my brows with powder and a pomade for so long that when I first started using a pencil again, I was like, no, this is not for me. I gotta go back to the powder. But it just took practice and getting used to it again. And now I really like the pencil because I feel like I can fill in my brows really easily and I can still get, and also really quickly, and I can still get like a very natural look. And I really like the shade 3.5. I feel like it suits my tone really well. Now I'm gonna move on to bronzer, and can anybody guess what I'm gonna use? Park Avenue Princess Palette by Tarte for bronzer contour. I have now hit pan on all 3 of my shades that I use, which is crazy, but I've been really making it a point to use the stuff that I have. That's what I wanna do a lot of this year, is really use the makeup that I have. And I feel like I've been very, very good about it. Plus, the Park Ave Princess Chisel palette is just my absolute favorite. It's just the best tones for me. I am a true neutral skin tone, but I do prefer more warm tones on me. I don't go crazy with the warm, but neutral to warm bronzers. I don't feel like cool tones really suit me that well. So I've always been a warm tone wearer. But yeah, by the time summer gets here, I'll probably definitely have to repurchase another Park Ave Princess palette, and it'll be my 3rd, believe it or not. In the palette's defense, the first one I had, and I was packing, I think it was my pack with me for Nashville video, and I freaking dropped it and it shattered all over the place. And I was upset and I was like, there's no way I can be without this. And I went out the very next day and I bought another one. And I went a little heavy with this nose contour, so I'm gonna have to, oh no, that's not the right one. Hold on. This one, this is the right one. I'm gonna have to, see, this is my problem sometimes. I just get a little carried away. I think it's just the lighting, because it doesn't look like that in person. But on camera, it's like, whew, girl, you put too much. Okay, now I'm going to bronze with the shade Carrot. It's the lightest shimmer color in the palette. And then this brush, I think it's a MAC, yeah, MAC 135. It's my favorite bronzer brush. And I have had my fair share of bronzer brushes, I still do, but this is just my absolute favorite. For blush, I am using the Hourglass Brilliant Nude. Yes, Brilliant Nude. Love, 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 love this blush. It doesn't add a ton of color. It's very flesh toned, but it has like a beautiful glow to it. It's one of the strobe lighting blushes, and it's just one of my absolute favorite blushes ever. I love it so much. This product is newer to me. It's the Pixie by Petra Glowy Gossamer Duo and Delicate Dew. You can find these at Target. It's pretty pricey for a drugstore highlighter, but it's very, very good. I just mixed both of the shades together. If you like the Anastasia, oh, I'm out of focus. There we go. If you like the Anastasia Amrezy highlighters, I think that, or highlighter, I think that you would really like this one because it is very glowy, like that one is. Okay, base is done. I've always preferred to do my base first. I know the smarter way to do it is to do the eyes first, just in case you get any fallout, but I can easily dust my fallout away, so it's not an issue. Okay, eyeshadow palette. This is back in my life. I hauled this a little while back and I loved it. It's a beautiful palette, but I did end up returning it because I get into this funk of where I purchase a palette and if I can't do a full look with everything in the palette, then I don't want it, instead of, you know, just trying to incorporate different shadows with it. So using this on its own, it is beautiful, but it pulled very pink on me. or very like fuchsia, and that's too bold for me. So I ended up returning it, but as soon as I returned it, like a couple days later, I immediately regretted it. And Lexi bought this for me for Christmas, and I was so excited to have it back. And I've been using it with my Natasha Denona Camel palette. So since the Huda new nude palette or whatever is very pink in tone, I laid down a neutral to warm base first, and it makes it a lot more wearable for me anyways. So I am going to take my Sigma, this is E40, and I am gonna take this middle shade here and apply that in my crease. I love my Natasha Denona shadows. I've got the Camel palette, and then after I got the Camel palette and fell in love, I bought the Natasha Denona Gold palette, and oh, these are just holy grail shadows for me. Literally the only eyeshadow palettes I've been using is the Natasha Denona Gold and the Camel. And then after I got the nude palette for Christmas, I've been wearing and incorporating all three together. Okay, I've got a little bit of a neutral warm base going on. So now I'm gonna take the new nude palette, and I am going to take these two shades here, mix them together, and apply that to the crease and go onto the lid. Basically, by adding these brown shades with the new nude palette, it makes the shadows and the eye looks go from like a fuchsia pink look to more of a mauve. And for my age and just my style, mauve is much more wearable for me and my lifestyle. Okay, I'm gonna go in now with Tickle, this little medium pink here, and do the same thing. And as you can see, I'm using the same brush. I literally use this brush for everything. Like, very rarely do I go in with another brush. I probably will in just a second, but I could easily get away with doing all of my applicating, except for my 242, like my shimmer, like my lid shade brush. I can use this for like everything. Absolutely love this brush. So yeah, it takes a lot of the nude out. Okay, I wanna do one more shade. Actually, I think that's gonna be it. And I'm gonna go back into my Camel palette. So yeah, I mean, I could easily stop here, but I'm not. I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna take this shade here, which is like the middle of the road brown in the palette, and apply that to the outer corner and go into the crease as well. These shades are just, and these colors, I really like these colors on me. With my hair and my skin tone and my eyes. I should have just gone like out of my norm and just incorporated these palettes in with the new nude the first time that I had it, but I was being dumb and I didn't. Okay, I'm gonna go back into the new nude, and I'm gonna take this shade Crave. Now this shimmer shades in here, I apply with my finger. It makes more of an impact that way, and I am going to just plop that right on my lid. Like, it's so beautiful. So, so, so pretty. I love that. Love that, so pretty. I'm gonna do that to the other side. And then to get really good, like in the inner corner, my fingers are just too big, I'm gonna take my MAC 242 and just place it right there to get like a nice line and to get it really close to the tear duct. So that's like my favorite way to apply these kind of shades. I do that with the some of the Natasha Denona shimmer shades as well. I'll go in with my finger and then I'll just touch up with the 242. And okay, we're almost done. I am going to go back to the Camel palette, and I'm gonna take this little champagne gold shimmer shade. I'm going to use this as my brow bone and inner corner highlight. I'm gonna take this Sonia Kashuk number 19 brush. I do have just a little bit of fallout, and I'm just gonna flick a little bit of that away, and it doesn't leave anything behind. I'm gonna take the Morphe pencil brush and mix the two matte brown shades that I used in the Natasha Denona Camel palette, and I am going to line my lower lash line with these. That's another thing for me too, is to keep my look from pulling too pink or too mauve, I will just always use a nude on my lower lash line, or a neutral brown. All right, we're almost done with the eyes. I'm not gonna do any eyeliner. I have not been wearing eyeliner hardly at all. I've just really enjoyed not wearing it, and I don't feel like it's been necessary. Sometimes when I wear eyeliner, I can look too glam when I don't wanna be, because I do like to, I pretty much always wear some sort of smoky eye, and a smoky eye doesn't always have to be super dark and super heavy. I do a lot of just very like soft kind of smoky eye like I have today. But if I do liner, sometimes it just looks too much. So I've been really enjoying just not wearing it. So I just curled my lashes, and I'm gonna go in with the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Primer. I have talked about this for so long. Absolutely love this stuff. Like, I cannot go without it anymore. And I used to, this is totally different, but I used to have lash extensions. I had lash extensions, I think it was when I was pregnant. Yeah, it was when I was pregnant with Lainey. Like before I got pregnant with her, and then during my pregnancy, I just went to a chain place. It was the Amazing Lash Studio. And after I decided to not get my refills anymore, one, it was just really uncomfortable while I was pregnant and all that, and I'm sure it had something to do with the pregnancy as well, but whenever I was done with my lash extensions, all of my lashes broke off where they applied the glue. So I like swore off lash extensions forever after that. But then I started hearing things about places like that use really cheap glue, and a lot of people experience, oh, this is the Hourglass Caution Mascara, by the way. And a lot of people experience their lashes breaking as well due to the glue. So I'm curious to see if you guys have had a similar situation, but then went to a more high-end place, or went to an individual or like a self-owned lash extension place and had a completely different result, because I loved the way that my lashes looked when I had lash extensions. It made getting ready so much faster. So yeah, I'm just curious to know y'all's experience with lash extensions. I love the way that they look, and I would like to have them again. But it took me forever to grow my eyelashes back, and I literally felt like a naked mole rat when I didn't have any, and I had to wear falsies all the time. It was so annoying. This mascara is so good. It's really good. I love that mascara. Okay, we gotta set our brows. I'm gonna use the Benefit Gimme Brow in the shade 3. I really am like falling hard for that Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil. I really am. I really like the way that it makes my lashes look. It makes them, it's weird to say that a pencil makes your brows look more feathery. I don't know, it doesn't seem like it would. It would seem like a powder would make them look more full and feathery, but the pencil I feel like makes my brows look more full and feathery. Moving on to lips. I am going to line my lips with the MAC Subculture Lip Liner. All right, Subculture is so close to my actual lip shade that like you can hardly even see it. And then I'm gonna go in with this Morphe liquid lipstick in the shade Virgin, and it's a very popular shade right now. So I decided to pick it up, and I really, really like it. I love the color, and the formula is very good. It reminds me a lot of the Jouer liquid lipstick formula. So if you like the Jouer liquid lipstick formula, I think that you should definitely try these. Plus, these are pretty affordable. It's a liquid lip, but it doesn't dry my lips out, and it doesn't make them look like a raisin. All right, that's the lip color. So my kind of color. Peachy, nude, definitely my color. Let's finish off with a little MAC Fix Plus. This is the lavender scent, and it is heavenly. Absolutely heavenly. I love the way that it smells. It's a great finisher. All right, guys, this is the final result. This is my makeup of the day. It's definitely my kind of makeup look. Soft, smoky eye with a very bronzed face and a nude peach lip. Love, love, love it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I just love all the products that I used in today's video. They're literally the products that I've been using non-stop for a while, and I'm running low on a lot of the stuff that I talked about today because I use it so much. So if you want to see more videos like this, please give this video a thumbs up. I miss doing videos like these. It's just hard to do them because I'm a mom and I have 2 little kids, and getting this whole setup and everything, it's just takes some time, and I just don't always have the time. But I love doing videos like this, and I really would love to start doing more. So if you want to see more, be sure to give this video a thumbs up. Also, make sure you're subscribed if you haven't already. I would love for you to join my little squad here on YouTube. So thanks so much for watching, and I will see you guys again in my next video. Bye.